Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 39 of Task Force Unlikely Web of Lives. Lies.
Goodness.
Web of Lives. That's not true.
Happy
Web
Canada Day! This is empty, there's nothing in it, it has the word Canada on it.
What happened last time? What are we doing? The group, Task Force Unlikely, banished the Draknor from the prime material plane. The Draknor being the giant lava baby monster eater that would have exploded eventually. The players, the characters wisely called her the Rakshasa friend, the friendliest demon, or fiend. He's not a demon. Narshinda.
Devil, I think.
They're native to the Hells. And he cast plane shift for them, banishing it forever to the plane of Magba. The Underdark was, however, changed by the creatures burrowing and kind of destabilizing the ground. So the group had to make their way back to Gauntlgrim, the Dwarven city, and forge a new path, where they met with King Brunor Battlehammer, and he asked them to go help forge an alliance with some drow to prevent a war between drow and mind flayers in the Underdark, or to at least to do their best. Tarbek requested that Glarum be made a proper dwarven citadel, and the king agreed and will give Tarbek a title to match. I haven't done this in a while. Let me intro the characters as well. Tarbek Cinderbeard is a dwarven forge cleric. Gayle is a half-drow arcane trickster rogue. Lady Kaw is a Kenku trickery cleric. And Navira is a tiefling Gundam, I believe is her official class name, is a tiefling oathbreaker paladin. Having broken
Tiefling and then the flex emoji.
Yeah. Having broken her oath to Zariel, so she's a good oathbreaker. We're revolutionaries, or whatever Jeremy Crawford said.
I thought Navira was a beefling.
A beefling. She's very strong.
We were revolutionary like a year and a half ago. I don't know where you covered.
Yeah. Come on, Jeremy. Get with it. Okay. What would you all like to do?
Are there enough resources here that I can send a gift basket to Narshinda? Because dude has earned it.
What do you want to put in the gift basket?
I mean, not fresh fruit, because that will go bad on the way there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, what would a dwarven stronghold have? There's lots of beard oils. That might be nice for his fur in his Rakshasa form. Obviously, fine crafted goods, gemstones.
Lots of ales, I would imagine.
Lots of different kinds of alcohol. And actually, there's some microbrewery that's got, not just ales, but also whiskeys and experimental bullshits. You can get that fire lichen distilled into an alcohol, a fireball, cinnamon whiskey-esque thing. Mm-hmm.
Does this citadel carry the quote-unquote good shit?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We all know what I'm talking about. It's the bottle that's covered in green dwarven runes that glows slightly. Exactly.
They have to pull out a special cup for it.
Yeah.
It's just the grog from Monkey Island.
Let's see.
I would like to, if possible, order a bottle of the good shit and have it be brought to that address.
To Narshinda.
Do they do like?
Yeah,
do they do like Amazon delivery or whatever?
Yeah, there's a GoPuff or whatever it is.
In one of my old campaigns, snacks. There was just like we had like a wormling brass dragon that would just fly around with a little messenger bag.
They can send it. It'll probably go to Neverwinter and then down to Daggerford.
Yeah, Daggerford.
Neverwinter. Yeah, okay, Daggerford.
I was trying to remember where Narshinda's estate, or where Dorgar's estate was, but I'm pretty sure it's Daggerford.
And then I suggest we could all write him a little card as a a thanks.
Remember Realm Postal Service.
I mean, he has all the time in the world. He's a fiend, so he's never gonna age. It'll get to him eventually.
And even if it does take him a while to get there, at least the ills will age a little bit more on the way.
Smart. Dear Narshinda, thank you for expelling the massive, evil, all heat-consuming, destructive beast that was terrorizing my home. I do not like it when giant, all-consuming, evil, destructive beasts terrorize my home. So this was obviously a welcome endeavor. Thank you so much for your help, and please let us know if there's anything else we can help you with. And Tarbek will underline you, and he'll write, sincerely Tarbek, and then he's gonna leave a significant blank space for the rest of the party if they wanna add something.
So Kaw has probably at that point pulled out a postcard and is just like sat on the floor, is now furiously inking a portrait of Narshinda.
Excellent. Gayle or Navira, would you like to add anything to the card?
Gayle will take it, and she'll be like, "Congrats, you've saved the realm. Might be your first time. I remember my first time. It was great. You deserve a chance to celebrate. Make yourself some extra pizza rolls. And while you're at it, try Hot Pockets.
They're bigger pizza rolls.
Go absolutely nuts, man. You earned it. Navira.
Does this spark joy? Absolutely. You can count on it.
Gayle.
I think Gayle will just write, "Thanks for all your help. Much appreciated. For a little heart. Gayle."
Okay. Excellent. Have I ever talked about how I hate the map in the Sword Coast Adventurers guide? Because I hate it.
It's missing a lot of,
Oh, that's not even my... Other than the fact that it's missing a lot. It has no scale. And very important cities are printed in the crease. Neverwinter is printed right here in this crease.
It's just Neverwinter. When has it ever been important except for that it has, at least 2 semi-modern games made about it?
It keeps blowing up every 5 years. Ugh. Yeah, there's a whole islands. I hate it. I know this book is 5 years old. I don't care.
Does that mean, with the Draknork on, does that mean we're good for another 5?
I was about to say, making me picture a countdown clock in Neverwinter Square, which is 4 years, 29 days.
Every now and then it just resets to 5 years and no one knows why.
No, why? But why, though?
If it reaches 5 years in one day, there's a little thing that shoots out confetti.
It's like Y2K, the clock actually can't do that, so everybody just panics every 5 years. They don't know what to do.
Oh, why does that make so much sense?
Why did it do that? Because some heroes just saved the city. Move on.
It happens like every 5 years.
Get over it.
What are you, from Waterdeep or something? We can't be like Waterdeep where we have this city saved by heroes every 5 months. You know?
Pardon me. Okay. So you are sending Narshinda a nice gift basket full of treats and treasures from Gontalgrim, including a bottle of the good shit.
And obviously, some glassware to go with it. As well as a... What's a nice book that we could get for Narshinda? What would he want to read about?
Microwave recipes.
Yes.
My wife's college roommates had an absolutely disgusting book from the 70s called Microwaving Meats. And it was all recipes for how to microwave meat.
Ooh, no, it would be
from Raw?
Yeah.
First of all, no. Second of all, this would be a book about just what can you cook with cantrips.
Okay, yeah. Cooking with cantrips. I like it.
Prestidigitation in your kitchen.
Oh, that's a good one. Cooking with cantrips.
It's written by Jim Darkmagic.
No, I'll definitely get him a copy of Cooking with Cantrips.
They have a signed copy here, too.
Whoa! Okay, how much is all this going to run us?
They are dying to get rid of it.
The signed copy is cheaper. That's weird.
How much does all of this cost us?
You all are so crazy rich. It's not that. It's like going to be like maybe 100 gold.
I will pay it all because, I kind of feel like I had a lot invested in this whole Glorum thing, and the fact that it's gone quite well, it's real nice.
Also, a nice inked portrait of him in a really cool pose, banishing a thing.
Okay.
It's like a tapestry quality. How long have you been?
Oh, it looks photorealistic. Just grayscaled.
Have you always been able to, I don't know if have I seen any of your other paintings?
Yes.
Did I just not know they were paintings?
Cannot predict now? Concentrate and ask again.
Well, I think at a certain point you'd probably get tired of my questions. I've learned there's certain things
Cannot
about
predict
you.
now.
I've learned there's certain things about you I don't think I'll ever understand.
Most likely.
But yeah, no, let's send off this gift basket, and then, how's the matron of House Menzies Enidir doing?
Well, as I just rewatched those episodes, Gayle is technically not the matron. She is a matron in training, she said. But the matron is named Galar.
We've dug ourselves so deep in this hole, there's only one way to go, and that's down.
I
guess
got
she
my
got
shovel.
promoted.
Sure up them lies. Just rock solid.
Look, here's the thing. My logic is, if she's the matron, then this lie could technically be not a lie. Because you could just, decide you're a matron of a drow house, right? Is that how it works?
If you're the only drow in your family.
Which I think Gayle technically is.
I mean, unless one of us is playing the long con with a... What is the name of that spell?
Alter self?
Yeah. And I don't think any of us is secretly a drow, so...
Haha, it was me, Drowbeck. The whole time.
I love that it's just Tarbek with Drow. You gotta put an apostrophe in there so it's Doralbeck.
Yeah, D apostrophe.
There's no apostrophe, but the K is replaced with a Q.
Interesting. Drowbeck, Cinder Drow. I could get that.
Yeah, I don't actually think Drow can grow beards.
Just spiderweb hanging from his face.
Okay, we should. Gayle, what preparations are you making?
I think you're looking at him.
Yeah.
Preparations. What? We don't need preparations. We're fine. Let's go. Everything went fine last time. Everything will go fine this time. We're fine. Let's go.
I'm finalizing this gift basket is what I'm doing. But there's some mustards, a nice mustard.
Good spicy dwarven mustard.
Yeah. And some pretzels. That's a good gift basket.
Wondering if Tarbek's famous enough that he would start getting like unlicensed products, like just rip-offs.
Tarbuck.
I was gonna say it's a plushie of Tarbork.
Well, anything like me. Cause buying 5 of them.
Oh, absolutely.
It's better than the licensed one, honestly.
That always is the worst.
Like 5 of the bootleg ones in her arms and 1 like licensed one sitting on top of her head now. Guys, we have a whole merch store over here. When did this happen?
Oh my god, Gale's a Funko Pop. Actually, I have a Funko Pop that kind of looks like Gale. It's over there. I can't get it.
It's the same as most Funko Pops, but the eyes are like half moon eyes. Kind of looks a little bit like tired or exacerbated.
No, yeah, it's too far. I'll get it later. Okay. So, where you've procured a nice gift basket. You've sent it to Narshinda. You're buying knockoff TFU merch. Anything else before you attempt it? Now, the other thing is, you all will have to try and find a new way into the Underdark and Q's Orlin, because presumably your old way has been caved in.
Right.
No mushroom friends this time, huh?
Probably
Friends.
not.
That whole experience was.
Hey,
somewhat
Navira made him a
traumatic.
real good friend of ours, okay?
And I'll do it again.
It's such a ridiculous class ability. I'm pretty sure like 2 levels away from being able to do that to like vampires or something.
I'm being yelled at in chat for something I've never even done yet.
That's something you're planning.
You all don't know that.
Do we? We've been playing with you for like, what, 2.5 years now?
Yes. Okay. So, Jay, don't you dare.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. So yes, you can't mind control an evil mushroom man into a lava pit again. So how do you want to try and get there this time?
Do we have a choice aside from like going and looking to see if those tunnels are still open?
I think some of them would still be standing. We just would need to take like a different route.
We could follow the tunnels from where the Mind Flayer and Trout were, if they were gone.
Ooh, unfortunately, that's a good idea. It's just a very scary one.
Well, some of you can cast invisibility.
One of us can.
Yeah.
Yep, only one. I actually can. I can only be invisible for 6 seconds.
I can cast Meld into Stone. It's like invisibility. Except not.
And I have a -1 to stealth.
Don't forget
I
disadvantage.
can cast Pass Without Trace.
Yeah,
now that I
that would
remember that's
actually
something
help
I
a
can do.
lot.
Yeah.
That would be
Oh
very
wait, we've
helpful.
done a stealth mission at the start of the year.
Okay. So, do you want to go to the Mind Flayer Villa and try and pass without a trace?
Let's see what the sitch is at least there first.
Okay. Yeah.
Could
Yeah.
also try going through the now empty Draknor tunnels. Now that they are not full of Draknor.
My hunch though is that if we drop through the tunnels, it'll be like, oh yeah, there's lava, because that's probably where the Draknor was.
It's like Minecraft.
Although-
You just gotta be careful digging down.
Yeah.
Bring
Another
a bucket
thing though
of
is,
water.
Bring a bucket of water.
if you think
You
about
gotta
it,
play directly under your feet.
well, the biggest source of lava though was that place with the fire newts.
Oh, the lava
So-
river.
Yeah, and if
Oh.
we drop down there, that would be fine.
You just don't want to drop into it. But yeah.
Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. So yeah, maybe the Draknor tunnels. Team?
Yes.
I mean,
Sure.
I definitely like the idea of not encountering Mind Flayers, so yeah, Draknor tunnels.
Absolutely.
Alright then, we're doing the Draknor tunnels.
Okay.
Tarbek's gonna go get just like a bunch of... Can you get like chain? What length of chain can Tarbek get?
Yeah.
This is a dwarven forge, so I assume a lot.
I would
He can
assume
make,
all
like-
of it.
Definitely
Look,
a
he could make-
lot.
He could make probably 50 feet of chain at least with his artisan's blessing, because as long as it fits in a small area, he can do it.
Okay. Apparently, according to D&D Beyond, chain comes in 10-foot lengths.
That's not nearly enough chain.
But rope comes in 50.
Rope comes in 50.
Can I just make some chains?
You want to use Artisan's Blessing? Yeah, let me look.
It'll take me an hour, and really all I need is some scrap iron.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna find the recycling bin behind the palace.
Oh, no,
Use that.
I keep clicking on the wrong thing, D&D Beyond. That's not
I
D&D
just
Beyond.
imagined an Always Sunny-esque title screen just saying, Tarbek goes dumpster diving.
Okay, let me read.
I'm the trash man.
Artisan's Blessing here. Something is...
Tarbek Palm of Urendale. I think Dale is my favorite.
Okay, let's see how much chain Tarbek can make. Oh, Tarbek can make 200 feet of chain with Artisan's Blessing.
And that's
Damn.
that only takes an hour?
Yes, because it would. That's how much gold. 200 or 100 gold would buy you 200 feet of chain.
Wow. It's a lot of chain.
It weighs
Can
a
I-
lot too. It weighs.
I'm a dwarf, I'm not affected by encumbrance.
Okay.
and I have a strength of 14.
Because it weighs 2,000 pounds. So.
Oh, okay.
Those encumbrance rules that we've totally been using this whole time because we don't have access to an epic bag of holding.
But we do have an epic bag of holding, don't we?
Yep. You have it.
I think you have 2.
Cool. Anyways, Tarbek's gonna load it all into the bag of holding, if he can.
Yeah. Okay, do you want it to be 200 connected feet or... Oh, sorry, the cats.
Hi, cats.
Chewing on me.
I mean, we can always just like chop it if we need a shorter length.
Okay, yeah.
We have a magic sword.
Making chain shorter is much easier than making chain longer.
That was exactly my thought process.
Okay. Excellent.
And I believe do we have pittons as well?
Yeah.
I think those come with a Dungeoneer's kit.
I believe they do as well. And if not... I mean, there's steel spikes. You can get plenty of them down here.
I have a dice set. That
We
might
may
come
need
in
that
handy.
later.
I am the wrong character to be gambling.
I mean, you could like foretell what your opponent's hand is. Sorry, did I cut you off, Liz?
No, it's okay. I also have a piton, though.
Yeah, look, if we have enough pittons, we have chains. Hello, cat. I say we go for it. Let's do some repelling.
Do we have food?
I have 1 trail ration.
I also have 1 trail ration.
You might want
I think
to...
I actually have like 10. I don't think I ever used mine. So
Actually, no,
real...
that is a
no,
lie.
I have, one
have
trail
10
ration.
trail rations.
Okay.
Can we just buy some trail rations?
Of course, yeah.
I'd like to buy 9 trail rations because I apparently only have 1 day worth.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no, wait! I had 2 days worth, so I'd like to buy 8.
Oh, okay.
Which
That's
a
not
whopping 4 gold
I was going to
pieces.
say, it's not very expensive.
Expansive.
All right. I'm ready to explore, guys.
Okay.
Let's go spelunking.
Got my trail rations, got my bedroll, water skin is full of wine, we're good to go.
Can't get dehydrated down there. Gotta get wine drunk. Okay.
I might have 2 water skins just for this.
Okay. So you head to the Drachnor's den. And as before, it's a big blasted out cave. With 3 dozen tendrils across all of the walls, tendril holes across all of the walls and ceiling, and 2 larger kind of boreholes down into the floor of the cave. Something you notice from the last time, even having the time that has passed, it hasn't even been that long. It's been less than a day. The room is a lot colder than when you were last here.
I guess the heat has gone back to its original place.
Signs point to yes.
Tarbek is going to crouch down next to one of the holes and using a pit and basically hammer one end of the chain to the side of, safely outside the hole, like a couple feet, so that it doesn't like crumble or whatever. He'll actually use 2 pittons just to be safe. And he's going to just drop the other end down.
Okay. So yeah, you hear a chain rattling, and eventually you kind of hear it snap taut, and it swings for a bit. But yeah.
Do I hear it hit the bottom?
No.
So. Could anyone here fly? I guess not.
Kind of a sore subject
Well,
for some
Kaw's
members of
kind
the
of just
party.
like concentrate and ask again.
Sorry, culturally insensitive question.
My
Is
reply
there
is
a
no.
tunnel that, like-
Concentrate and ask again.
Is there a
Remember
tunnel
that
that
time
kind
Gayle
of slopes
got
down?
turned into a bird?
Cause saying she can turn one of you into a bird. But is one of them sloping down? One of the wall tendril tunnels does appear to have a downward slope. It's
Hey,
less direct, and you don't know where it's going, but it's not straight down.
I'd say, as far as we know, that path has a significantly less chance of us falling to our doom.
Well, I mean,
Signs point to yes.
max fall damage in 5e is 20d6, so I think most of you can survive it.
Yeah, but like, what if there's a pit of
No.
lava at the bottom?
Oh,
What about the whole pit of lava question?
Yeah, we can't know for sure if he wasn't dipping his feeties in the lava pit. I say we take the downward slope.
Google just rolled out a 79 points of damage. I would like to not take my chances.
okay. I guess. Okay, yeah. Tarbek pulls
All right.
the chain back up.
Oh,
No?
no. That's 2,000 pounds. What did you say it weighed? 2,000 pounds?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah, that's
Altogether.
not happening.
Not with that kind of attitude.
I'll
Tarbek,
tell
what's
you
your
what.
strength?
That
It's
would be
14, but like,
I would like to try and pull the rope up. Or the
Chain?
chain
hard.
up.
I think this might need a team effort, actually.
I'm trying to think. I guess it would be really heavy.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Give me a strength check, Navira. Give me an athletics check, Navira.
Can I give her advantage?
Sure.
All right, on 3. I think you're muted, Navira.
One of them was a natural 1.
Okay. Well,
Perfect.
The other was a 27.
okay.
oh,
Ka is cheering you on from a safe distance.
Yeah, I think once Navira kind of starts it going, it starts to come up pretty fast, and it's a good rhythm, and she starts to use the momentum, and it eventually comes all the way up. Tarbek catches it in the bag of holding.
Question, is the end of it scorched?
No. And it does not feel warm to the touch.
That's really unusual.
Big hole.
Big hole.
Should have made more chain.
Background cat.
Yep. There she is.
No, we'll put the chain back in the bag of holding in case we need it later, but no, look, I guess the sloping tendril is our new best option.
Okay.
And we still have the chain just in case one of us does fall down the hole.
The chain might still come up.
Yeah.
For sure.
200 feet of chain. Totally worth it.
Okay. So you start heading down this bore hole. As you're walking, time and miles pass. Occasionally it is intersected with an existing cave structure, much like how you found the original tendril boring through. Sometimes the cave structure is still intact. Other times it has obviously collapsed around this. But for the most part, these boreholes are remarkably strong, and you don't have any worries or issues walking through them.
You know what? Mixed blessing. Maybe we could use these as our new tunnel system. Question, how like wide are these boreholes?
They're like, I was gonna say 10 by 10, but they're circles. It's like a 10-foot radius
That's huge.
borehole. It's big. Like, Navira can walk comfortably through these.
Radius or diameter?
Radius.
Diameter is the full one, radius is the half.
Oh, diameter. I meant diameter. Thank you.
Okay, I was gonna say, because a 10-foot radius would be a huge damn tunnel.
It's still pretty big, but it's not. Yeah, it's not fireball sized or anything like that.
I also imagine they're like perfectly round, so probably a little awkward to walk down.
Yes, it's a little slippery. But Gayle's not really having any problems because she's just very sure on her feet. Everyone else, this is probably a little rough.
Tarbek at some point will think about like sliding down on his shield, and probably will do it for some of it.
Totally good.
Can I?
Yeah.
Tarbek would like to
That
surf
sounds
down.
Would
Would like to surf down part of it on his shield, just like the good old days when he had, a full head of surfing hair.
Tarbek.
Funnily enough, I think we also made that joke last time we went to Quinn's Orland.
Tarbek.
Excuse me while I add the sound of metal screeching against stone to my list of sounds.
Yes, I was just it's very unpleasant.
Okay, the moment that the screeching stopped, Tarbek isn't bothered by it, but I imagine he'd probably at some point realize the rest of his party is, so he will stop.
Well, at some point he's a decent distance away that no one can hear it anymore.
But it's like a stone tunnel. It's going to echo
It is. We are going to hear that for a while.
for like the next 500 feet.
Someone stop him.
Tarbek stops, turns around, tries to see what everyone else. Kaw just thaumaturgy screeching sound right back at him.
All right, point taken.
It was real fun though, Tarbek.
This is a stealth mission.
Okay. So.
Yeah, do it again. I'm sure they can't hear us in the Underdark.
To be fair, the sound of metal screeching on stone is like, the waves down here.
It's like the gentle rolling of the tides.
It's like as common. Not as pleasant as common.
Okay. Tarbek, can I get can I get a survival check from everyone, please?
I was gonna say, can I get a surfing check, Tarbek?
Dirty 20.
Excellent.
12.
12. And Tarbek.
Can I use guidance?
Sure.
I just keep dropping everything.
Stop it.
I can't.
Not with that kind of attitude.
That is a 19.
Okay. So, Kaw and Tarbek, at some point, as you are walking, you both are aware of your surroundings enough that you know that if you keep going, the bore tunnel is essentially straight. And while it is taking you down, it's not necessarily totally taking you in the right direction of Q's Orlin. It was at first, but now you feel like you're not declining fast enough to meet it. You're going to go past it if you keep following the tunnel. You can, and hope there's a cave and then double back, or you can try and go out through one of these kind of side tunnels that keeps very randomly appearing.
Side tunnel?
Like an existing tunnel that this thing bore through.
I have an idea.
Is it make a tunnel?
There's other steps to it.
But it is essentially make a tunnel.
Yeah, it's make a tunnel. I would like to, at certain key point, I would like to sort of, as I go through the tunnel, I'd like to tap the wall and try and find a hollow spot.
Okay.
See if I can sort of rediscover any of the older tunnels. And is that what I have? I'm assuming I have stone cunning, so I would. Would I be able to use my stone cunning for that?
Yeah, you'll have no problem finding one. I'm gonna roll a luck check to see if you can find one.
Okay.
Okay. It takes you a bit, but you do find, you eventually do find a hollow sound, and you think that there is some sort of opening on the other side of this wall.
All right. Tarbek's gonna rear back with his hammer, tense all his muscles, and then cast Stone Shape.
Okay. You pop open a hole. And
It's got nice stairs and everything.
And you can see that below you is a fairly large open cavern. And you would say the distance to the ground is about 200 feet.
Yes. All right, pittance and chains time.
Knock the pitten. Navira takes the chain and dumps it into the bag of holding.
I sort of picture we just take one end, hammer it in, and then just whoosh.
Let's watch it unroll from the bag of holding.
Yeah, and it makes a loud clatter, but eventually it basically touches the ground. You can see it's not quite literally on the ground, but I mean your feet will touch it well before that actually matters.
All right, good job, team.
Yes.
And he's gonna look down over the edge and just sigh.
How's everybody's acrobatics checks?
You want me to go first?
Can I use athletics?
Yes, you can use athletics or acrobatics to climb.
So that's the difference between a +9 and a -1.
That is a significant difference.
Also, can we maybe go one at a time?
I would suggest it.
Like, these pittons are strong. I don't think they're that strong.
Navira, Tarbek, go first. I want someone down there who can catch either Gayle or I.
It's not a bad idea, actually. It's actually quite smart. Also, like, realistically, if Tarbek or Navira... Tarbek and Navira are probably the heavier ones, and if one of them falls, they'll probably be able to take the full damage.
Y'all might not be able to survive 20d6, but we could probably survive 20d6.
Yeah, we're,
No, Tarbek has more hit
Tiefling
points than
and
Kaw
Tarbek
does.
up.
He's a dwarf.
Yeah. Also 16 Constitution. Alright.
Let's check to get down.
Yes, please.
Definitely gonna guidance you.
Oh, guidance?
Yeah. Add 2 to that, whatever you got.
13 plus 9 is 23.
Okay, yes. Yeah, you very easily climb down this chain.
Right. Tarbek next,
Alright,
I guess?
next person jump.
Jump.
Oh, I think I'm just gonna climb down.
You're lost.
Yeah, gonna guidance athletics that. Oh dear.
That's
Well,
always a good sign.
that's 10.
What'd you get?
It's 10.
Give me a deck save.
Oh boy. That's a 7.
Okay.
At the
Navira,
very
give us
least,
a
gonna
strength
break.
check.
At the very least, I'm gonna break some fingers from this rope burn or chain burn.
Can I get a strength check from Navira?
I would honestly just let me fall. This is not worth the risk.
Dirty 20.
Okay. I'm going to cut this in half then. Okay. Navira catches you. However, you're falling rather fast. So this is going to hurt both of you.
Fantastic.
You both take 15 points of damage. As a meteor hits Navira, essentially.
Clang.
It's probably also on fire.
Tough.
You know what? I said
Man.
jump. I didn't mean actually jump.
My hand got caught.
I was just about to say,
Chain
I imagine as you were climbing down, a part of your armor got cut and you just kind of missed.
His beard.
Oh no.
You see, like, a big chunk of his
Oh, no.
beard is missing. It's like, I don't want to do
Oh,
it.
be back by tomorrow.
Probably. I will, if Navira wants, I can heal us. I think. I have to check my spells.
You're also getting close to when you would probably want to take a rest.
That is also true.
You've been
God,
traveling
Tarbek,
for a
I'm
long,
gonna
long
be
time.
feeling this tomorrow. Alright, so Tarbek jumped. Don't do that.
Not intentionally.
Without a doubt.
Tarbek is like 160, no, more than 160 pounds, and that's without armor.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Ka supports this decision.
Athletics or acrobatics check, Gayle.
Oh no, I rolled a 1.
Can I get a dex save from Gayle?
I mean, it's an 8 with my acrobatics.
Okay, that's still less than what you need.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Okay. Ooh.
Plus
I didn't want to
3,
say
so
it
23.
just to jinx it, but I was just like, turn this into something cool. Turn this into something cool.
How-
Just like twirls her way down the chain.
Okay. Give me another acrobatics check.
Okay. Oh, that's a 9.
Damn it! Okay. Okay. Here's what happens.
What happened?
Gayle is going down the chain, and yeah, you're probably used to climbing ropes, not chains, and it's just uncomfortable, and you kind of fall, and you at some point kind of very dexterously spin around it, and you grab the chain again, and the chain swings, and you kind of stabilize yourself for a minute. You're like, okay. You start to climb again, and then you just fall again.
It would have been smart to hold the bottom of the chain in
You think?
hindsight.
Hey,
That's our bad.
Hey, Navira, you want to try and catch Gayle?
You're muted again.
8.
Can I try to catch Gayle?
Sure. I'm gonna.
What
a-
check is that?
It's an athletics check.
Wait, with athletics, it's 12.
Okay.
Tarbek actually got a 25.
Okay. So Navira. Oh, Soup's mad at you all.
Yup.
It's fair.
Sorry,
Would
know
have been
we all
great
did.
ship fuel.
Navira kind of stumbles, and Tarbek leaps forward. And Gayle, I think you were probably even expecting to be caught by Navira, and you just land in Tarbek's arms.
It's like that part in Avatar: Last Airbender where Suki saves Toph.
Osaka. Suki.
Oh.
You could just leave me to die now.
Could have had it all. Could have had it all.
Slipped literally through your hands.
Yeah, Tarbek's shorter, so he would have made the next attempt.
Okay, so the two of you take
Just
15
gonna set.
bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Oy.
How you doing, Kaw?
So I like to imagine that catches Gale, all of that goes, everyone turns around to look back up at the hole to find Kaw, and then they hear a bird noise from behind them because Kaw just dimension doored down.
Kaw could have brought someone with her.
Yep.
And now we're all down a collective 60 damage.
Tarbek is going to put a piton at the bottom of the chain so it's easier to climb.
I see, that's smart. That's working smarter, not harder.
I mean, it's working harder that we did it after the fact.
Alright, so we've all learned an important lesson. First and foremost, bring a ladder. That's the end of it. That's the only lesson.
Kaw's looking at this, like, the length of the chain. You can see her picturing a ladder that long.
If we had a second chain and some wooden planks, I mean, we could do it, theoretically.
I'll need to take some chain climbing lessons, goddamn.
Tarbek's gonna point to the part where his beard got ripped out.
Except for you, Kaw. Never change.
Yes, definitely.
I am in so much pain right now, I don't think I can describe it.
Do you want to heal 1d4 plus whiz damage? Because I can do that for you.
I'm fine, I can wait. Just let it heal.
Pats Tarbek on the back. It makes a very rattly clanking sound.
Not sure if that was you or my armor.
Little both.
How's everyone else doing?
I mean, you gave me a gnarly bruise, but I can keep walking.
Kaw just
Alright,
makes a
then.
pretty, like, pleased-ish bird sound.
Onward. Tarbek lost 30 points of health from that ordeal. Just like continuing in the trend of my characters being injured in comical ways.
Can I get perception checks, please?
20.
20.
Tarbek's eye is swollen shut.
So I failed to catch Gayle, but this is what I roll well on. 15.
15 is for me too.
15. Cause got a 20. Tarbek.
No.
No? Just no? Okay. Let's see.
Unless a 7 does it for you.
Well... Actually... I rolled very poorly on something, so it does! So... up ahead... you see... show a picture. Up ahead, you all see
1d4 dead Tiamets.
This is where they fell. Real weird, right? You see a very pale creature in a black hooded robe. And you all would say it looks like an albino illithid, mind flayer, darting between stalagmites.
Should we just tell it that we can see it, or what? Like, I don't know what to do in this situation.
Gayle will call out, "Can we help you, friend?"
It stops moving and it like tries and hides behind a stalagmite. And like standing perfectly still, and you can just like very slowly it moves its head to like one side to look at you, and echoing through your mind, it says, "Yes, yes, come to get me. They'll never take me alive. They're jealous."
You know what? You're right. We're not
Oh my
even going to
God.
try to get you.
Yes.
Too smart for you.
You missing a ring there, buddy, or something? Looking for a precious, maybe?
No. Here we go. I was about to get a name for him, but now I have one. He says, "I've never held anything precious except my own mind. They didn't understand. They'll never understand. Stupid
What
mind
don't-
players. Stupid.
Aren't you a... You know what? I feel like I shouldn't be asking this guy questions.
Charmed.
Yeah, he says I'm so much more.
What's your name then, buddy?
Joey Bones."
That is surprisingly very ordinary for a mind flayer name.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you. I read it in a book once.
Charmed.
So, do you know of any drow settlements nearby?
He says, yes. They don't like me either. Yes.
Why not?
Because they see me as a simple mind flayer, but I'm so much more.
Can you point us in the general direction thereof?
From behind his little hiding spot, his tentacles all point eastward.
Cool, let's go.
Yes.
Thank you kindly.
You're my best
Bye,
friends.
Joey.
What?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Very doubtful.
That was an interesting experience.
God, remind me never to get near mind flayers again.
Yes, absolutely. You can count on it.
Yes. I'm so happy.
My reply is no.
Goodbye.
Every infernal curse that has ever existed.
Kaw, with your passive perception, he does seem to be following you. Like, not very subtly either.
If you
and
want,
he's
I can
and he's
close the
staying
tunnel.
like 200 feet away from you, but it's a lot of darting looking.
If you want, I can close the tunnel behind us.
I have one better.
Sorry, Jay.
No, I just tried to inhale coffee. Don't do that. It's bad.
Oh dear. Is it hot?
No, it wasn't hot. It's actually a nice,
goodness.
comfortable temperature right now, but still, like, can't breathe it. Don't try. I am going to invoke duplicity. Duplicate Kaw's going to go back there, poke him in the face, and cast the light cantrip on him.
Okay. Let's see how much he hates that.
All while normal Kaw is still just walking with everyone else. Eyes forward.
Okay. He says, he starts writhing and says, "No, it burns." It doesn't. It seems more like like a practice reaction than an actual, like, he's not physically writhing or anything like that. It doesn't seem to actually affect him. He's just like, "Oh no, what is this madness?"
It's like a very mild greenhouse light at most.
So, when Tarbek asked if Kaw wanted him to close the tunnel, she held up a finger like, wait a minute? Her finger goes down and she just says, yes.
Okay. So you've used 2 stone shapes, Tarbek.
I use that spell so much, it's kind of
Really
disgusting.
useful spell.
It's very useful. I'm just saying for spell slot purposes, don't forget you've used 2 of them.
I'm gonna make this sort of like a thin way, and like maybe on this side it has like the words door. In
Okay.
case of emergency, just smashed rock.
Okay. Yeah, so you can get back through. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's essentially a false door. Or
Sure,
not
yeah, he's not
door,
going
but,
to...
like-
It's going to look closed to him, but to you all, you can just smash it with a hammer and walk right through. Yep.
Yeah. So
Also, now Kaw just has her hand on Tarbek's shoulder because her light cantrip is back on the other side of that wall.
Mm-hmm.
Tarbek will light his beard. Give everybody a little bit of light.
Okay.
I'm actually missing a cantrip. I need to add another one.
So you all continue down this dark, dark hallway. And, yeah, can I get another round of survival checks, please?
Guidance.
6.
6.
2.
11.
Was 11 the highest?
Great round, everyone.
Oh, boy.
I rolled a 3.
And I only got
I
11
rolled a
'cause
3 too.
I only got 11 because I used guidance. And the people like at Cleric HQ must be really tired of Tarbek just spamming this cantrip over and over. But hey, it works.
Cantrip.
Yeah. Okay. So...
You didn't want me to use it, why did you make it a cantrip?
So... As you're walking, you notice that the tunnel starts to get a lot colder, but you're pretty sure you're heading in the right direction. Yeah.
That seems very strange, given that there's supposed to be a giant lake of lava.
Are we there yet?
Slow turn towards Kaw. Eye twitch. Just like all these road trip memories coming back to Tarbek now. From basically when Kaw and Tarbek traveled around before they met up with Navira and Gayle, it's just like...
I mean, Kaw could start singing 99 bottles of beer on the walls in Gale's voice, and Gayle does not sing well if memory serves.
Nope.
Quite bad at it.
We'll get there when we get there.
Do
Science
we
point
need to
yes.
stop and ask for directions?
I mean, it's a straight tunnel.
Kaw just turns and starts having a conversation with the stalagmite. She's just making bird sounds at it, waiting for a response, making more bird sounds.
Right, there were those... Oh, I completely forgot about them. Did we ever figure out what those things were? Living rocks. This is
Oh,
Tarbek
the
talking
rocks
to the
that
rest of the
the
party.
rocks that moved.
Yeah.
You did not figure out what those were. I was mad about that.
We wisely avoided them and
You did.
instead made an undead mushroom friend.
I'm not actually.
I see
mad
no
about it.
reason. No, I see no reason not to keep going. Although this place is getting a little weird.
Kaw waves goodbye to her stalagmite friend and continues walking with her normal friends.
Thank you.
Tried to stop and ask for directions. It didn't work. He doesn't know where we're going. Says he's never moved.
Okay. Can I get Constitution saves from everyone, please?
Oh boy.
Oh, super.
Is this anything to do with poison?
Suddenly concerned.
Come
Ooh.
on!
It's nat 20, baby.
I got-
23.
Me too. I got
Okay.
natural 20.
13.
You gotta be kidding me. I got a 5.
Okay. Tarbek.
Plus 3. Plus 3.
Mr. Tarbek Tough got a 5. Oh,
Uh,
plus 3, right. An 8.
Even with an 8. Okay.
16.
Tarbek. Take 22 cold damage.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Pardon?
Everyone else take 11 cold damage.
When did this,
Oh,
when
no.
was this a thing?
Right now.
Tarbek's bloodied, guys.
Okay.
His beard is like completely. You've never seen his beard not on fire before. Now it is.
I
not
slapped
on
Tarbek
fire.
with 20 lay on hands.
Oh, I felt
Here.
the cold hand of death around my heart.
That was just me.
From where did this come? Because someone's about to have a bad day.
So looking up, looking around, you see that now that you are basically under it, you can see that the top of the cave is emanating cold, and the top of the cave is covered in brown mold.
We didn't look up.
The whole thing?
This area. So if you
Is it just one spot?
there was none behind you, although you do now think that this is what was making the tunnel cold. Well, you have dark vision. Ahead of you, it looks like it might be patchy, but it's not constant.
You know, I could solve this problem very quickly.
How does it feel about fire? Because it's
Yeah, I
about
was
to
gonna
have
ask.
some.
You can make a survival check if you'd like. Or a nature
I
check.
cast
and-
Fireball.
Okay, excellent.
That's better than a survival check, and
I
that
have
is
to
really,
figure out how much Fireball I am using, but I cast Fireball.
Okay.
I would just-
Everyone make another Constitution saving throw.
I'm assuming we're gonna get out of it.
Oh, it's not for the fireball.
I meant the
Yeah.
lichen.
25.
That's a 7.
Okay.
That is this time a 16 plus 3 plus 3. That's a 22.
Okay.
I rolled a 20 and then a 19.
That's impressive.
That's Constitution, yes?
Yes.
17.
Okay. Gayle, take 22 cold damage. Everyone else takes 11. As soon as the fireball gets close to it, the brown mold expands incredibly rapidly, essentially filling this tunnel now.
Oh,
Well, we're not
good.
doing that.
Everybody out!
It expands. It expand. If it is exposed to fire, it instantly expands 10 feet in every direction of the fire. So the fireball made it grow really fast. So, do you want to book it down the tunnel or back the way you came?
It took
Back
42
the way-
points of fire damage. If that's relevant.
It is immune to fire damage.
Fun.
I start hurting
How much?
everyone back the way we came.
Yeah, back the way we came. That's a great way to go.
Okay.
Signs point to yes.
So you start backing up the way you came. Do you want to go all the way back to the in case of emergency? area?
Not that far. I would just say like out of the range of the death cold.
Okay.
All right, I said we've had enough fun tunnel surprises for today. I'm calling it. She like sets up her mat and like collapses down full armor and starts taking a nap.
Yes, definitely.
I'm calling
you
it
know what?
already
Sure,
asleep.
why not?
Vera's one of those people who can just like turn off her brain and fall asleep immediately. It's just like lights out.
I'll take first
Oh,
watch. The rest of
that's-
you get some rest.
That's a superpower.
It is a superpower. Yeah, and Tarbek does offer to take first watch, so everyone else can get some sleep.
Off for second.
I'll go third.
And Navira will probably be awake by then. Maybe.
Okay, so it's Tarbek, Kaw, Gayle, Navira. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Can I get perception checks from everyone, please?
20.
12.
Oh dear. Guidance.
Ooh.
It's gonna be weird playing other characters again, because I won't be able to just say 20 every time Andy asks me for a perception check.
10.
26.
And Navira, you got a 12.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Tarbek, your watch passes by uneventfully. It's chilly in this cave. You can occasionally hear the scratching of creatures moving throughout the Underdark around. Nothing you'd be concerned about. And yet it's roughing it, nothing too bad.
It's not really safe to start a fire down here either, because it's literally a tunnel.
It's not big enough to start a proper bonfire, no. Okay.
And then he will wake up Lady Kaw. And then before he goes to bed, he'll say, by the way, for the record, I definitely would have thrown fire at it as well. So, no
Yes.
hard feelings about that.
Okay. Kaw, with a 20. Okay, let me check something.
This is a whole lot of silence, and I don't like it.
Sorry. Crap.
Making me nervous.
With a your watch passes by uneventfully. Is there anything you would like to kind of do, or you're less used to the Underdark than? Oh, don't die on me.
I mean, somewhere that poor Elithid stopped glowing finally, and like Kaw has a light source nearby.
Okay, yeah. But you feel like you are in no danger or anything, and for the most part, you hear or see that you occasionally see something flickering at the edge of at your light, but staring into the darkness, moving the light slightly, there are no obvious creatures threateningly in this tunnel.
Well, I mean, we blocked off the other end of it with the giant brown mold,
Mhm.
so I'm not too worried. But before Kaw wakes up Gayle,
Mhm.
she is going to take 3 of her half black, half iridescent feathers and try to sleight of hand them into everyone's hair behind their ears before they wake up.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Ooh, that's a 23.
Okay. I don't think anyone has a higher passive perception than you, so I think you do it.
Neat.
Okay. Excellent. And then you wake up Gayle?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, Gayle. In case of what? Gayle.
That is for me to know and hopefully never have to reveal.
Okay. Okay, Gayle. You wake up. You've been set on watch. And about an hour and a half into your watch, you notice at the edge of your dark vision something occasionally kind of passing. It looks like just kind of scurrying across the cavern floor between the walls. Like, might be a rat or mice or something.
Let's see.
It crawled.
Yeah. Uh. Hmm. Can I? I guess I can cast dancing lights and send one out to see it.
Yeah. Okay. As you do, you see not a rat, but a small.
Oh no, take your time.
I'm trying to get. Sorry, I'm trying to get a picture so I can describe them. They're friendly. Don't worry about it.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
Okay. You see a creature about half a foot tall, with wild black hair, a white mask, and then spindly little arms and legs, and it looks like it's almost like it's made of, like it's wearing like a black bodysuit kind of thing. It almost looks like a little cartoon character, and it kind of cocks its head at you.
We have found a Hollow Knight NPC, and I immediately love it.
Oh my god, we totally have.
I guess Gayle will, break off a piece of, a granola bar she took, I guess, and toss it to the little guy.
Okay. Let's see. It very excitedly kind of steps forward, kind of pokes the granola bar, picks it up, and kind of just it doesn't even chew it, it just kind of pushes it through its face, and it disappears and it starts clapping.
Oh, that's creepy and cute. Do you want to be friends, little guy?
Yeah, it runs up to you and kind of looks at you, and it nods enthusiastically.
I give him the other half of the granola bar.
Right into its face.
Oh, this is nice.
It tries to like hug your finger.
Oh,
It's the
you
greatest
got a
day
name,
ever.
little friend?
It kind of looks at you and cocks its head again. It can't seem to talk.
Oh,
Mood.
uh, I guess Gail will like take her finger and in the dirt like make a little smiley face.
Its little white mask. It's got kind of symbols on it that kind of move like Rorschach, and it makes a big cartoony smiley face.
Aw.
It looks down the tunnel you're in, and it kind of shivers and like holds itself.
Oh yeah, you know about the mold? We kind of ran into that by mistake.
Yeah.
So you've been down here long?
Sorry. Um. It looks at you and nods.
So, buddy, you come here often.
I guess Gail will keep chatting and making little doodles in the dirt with our new buddy.
Okay. Yeah. It seems very curious and excited to see you. I'll send a picture of it in chat. Or not, because Discord hates me. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Ah! It's so
And his new little friend.
I love him.
the best.
So yeah, it stays with you the whole watch.
Yay.
Yeah, and it every once in a while like will go through your bag and find like it finds like a piece of gold, and it tries to like eat that like it did the granola bar, and it just kind of like you don't stop it, it just kind of shoves it into its face.
Oh, okay. All yours, buddy. That doesn't make you sick. Nothing will.
Kind of nods. Would you like to do anything with them during the rest of your watch, or?
I was gonna pull out Gail's mom's book,
Okay.
the one from a while ago, and to see if I could start reading that. Or I think I had to make a check for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If
So
it reads anything.
give me an intelligence check.
For a second, I thought it was like a storybook, and you were gonna read it to your little friend.
It might be a
know
little
why.
too saucy.
Yeah, I don't know why my head went there.
It's a 14.
Okay. You were starting.
Guidance.
Sleep guidance.
I'm sorry, that doesn't work.
Well, actually, hold on.
Not with that kind of attitude.
Let me double check something. Roll a d4.
Who, me?
Yep. Your little friend knows
Okay.
guidance.
Of course he does.
Oh, that's a 4. So Bumps me up to an 18.
Okay, yeah, it kind of like sits on your knee, and it's like looking over the book with you. And yeah, you just feel smarter. So 18. Okay, excellent. You are flipping through the book, and you think you have figured out that the book is divided into 4 separate sections, and each one has its own cipher. You have figured out the first cipher. You think, going forward, it will not be as difficult to figure out each subsequent cipher, just because you're kind of figuring out your mom's codes and stuff like that. They will require 4 different checks, though, so you succeeded the first one. The first one talks about her. It's kind of like her. It's not literally her childhood journal, but it's a recap of her childhood journal. She says, like, I found my childhood journal. What a wanker. You know, teenagers suck. But she kind of talks about
14-year-old me was so cringe.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna try and repeat half the poetry I wrote. Like, it's just bad. My haircut was terrible. No, but she kind of...
I can't even watch, like, 2-year-old episodes of this show, so, like, I get that.
But flipping through, she does recap, like, her early life. She's not from Waterdeep, but she always wanted to live there, so as soon as she could, her and her brother, your uncle, moved to the big city. They're from Longsaddle, which is a little frontier or a little like travel town up the long road. You find out a lot about her early life, her and your uncle, how they often felt like they wanted to be adventurers. And your mother actually started to train and succeed in that regard, whereas your uncle kind of eventually gave up that life, and he settled down at a fairly early age with your other uncle. She kind of makes fun of him a little bit for that, lovingly, how he got boring, but that, you know, his husband is nice, and they formed a nice little family here. But that, you know, starting in the next chapter, she's leaving Waterdeep finally, and, you know, she thought she wanted to be here, but it's not here. The road is where she needs to be. And she perhaps felt that, you know, your uncle kind of... She would never say this to him, but he got content too quickly, in her opinion. Not that he doesn't have a good life, but that he doesn't try and improve it, like, ever. It's good enough. He kind of uses the excuse of, like, perfect not... don't let perfect be the enemy of good. In her opinion, at this point in his life, he uses that too often as a retreat. And while she agrees it is good advice, it's not... You also can't let good be the enemy of perfect. You could be better. Make it better. Don't just kind of relegate to living a mediocre life that you don't actually like. But you've convinced yourself you have, because you have all the check boxes. You have a husband. You have a shop. You have a house. You wanted to do other things in your life. So it's kind of that. It's a long preamble. She says she's going to be a bard, and she can't wait to finally go on the road and see what true adventure is like. The little spirit kind of looks up at you and nods.
Yeah, my mom was pretty kick-ass.
The little spirit hugs your knee.
Aw. Thanks, buddy.
Does Gayle have any questions that might be answered in the beginning of this book that I can tell her?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It seems like a bit of a preamble to what she really wants, but I don't think we have time for that.
No, sorry. But next time you run into a cold mold trap, you can definitely finish this book, or at least get to the meteor part.
I thought the meteor part was when Tarbek fell on top of Navira.
It wasn't meteor. But you do see that the next kind of section is called the road. So hopefully it's not like that Cormac McCarthy book. That's depressing. Okay. Would you like to wake Navira up, or do you want to not bother her?
I guess Gayle will wake Navira up.
Okay.
Show off her little friend.
Navira, how do you react to that?
Oh god, it's a spider! Splat!
Oh my god!
I mean,
No!
not a peaceful reaction, you know. You wake her up and she's like, "Oh, it's Gayle," and then she sees like a little spirit on her shoulder, and all of a sudden she's got a dagger out. Like,
No, it's friendly.
What is that?
It runs behind your head,
I
Gayle,
don't
and it kind
know.
of slowly sticks its head out.
God. Okay.
That's one way to start the day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The best
All right.
part of waking up is shit. What is that?
We dealt with too much shit down here in these tunnels for me to not. Like, I'm on edge. It's fine. You didn't do anything wrong. It's fine. I'm just gonna make sure nothing else attacks us. Have a good sleep. Whew.
The little spirit Gayle kind of follows you back to your bedroll, and it lays down in on the stone next to you, and just starts sleeping. I was gonna say it snores, but it can't make a noise.
I think Gayle will take out a little handkerchief and just put it over him.
Okay, excellent.
Everything about this is just so cute.
And disturbing. I love it.
A little
find
bit,
them
yeah.
that disturbing. Like little babies.
Navira, your watch passes by uneventfully. You can feel the cold further down the hall, occasional scritching and scratching of the tunnel, but other than that, uneventful. In the morning, what would you all like to do? Does Gayle introduce her new friend to everyone?
Oh, yeah, she does. She's like, hey, I got a new friend. Look.
It waves enthusiastically.
Charmed.
Tarbek will wave back. Can Tarbek would, I guess religion wouldn't really help to figure out what these things are.
No nature check.
Might as well. Nope. Wait. Guidance. 11.
Slightly less note.
Yeah, no, you are not familiar with what this thing is. Seems friendly. It doesn't, and the good thing is when you're not immediately familiar with what it is in the Underdark, you know then it doesn't, it's not one of the really dangerous things. If you're not immediately like, that's a terrifying spider trapper. Like, like, it's not on the list. So it's maybe okay.
Tarbek is actually going to take out a physical list of, like, bad things in the Otherdark. It's like, well, it's not on the list, so it's probably fine.
Let's see here. Not a Drider, not a Cloaker, not a Mantle.
Yeah. Not a Roper.
Not a Roper. Not a Bullet. Definitely not a Bullet.
Not a Zorn.
Definitely not an Aboleth.
There's a lot of weird shit in the Underdark.
Not a Wolf Spider. Yeah, no. It's a good list of things to not be.
You aren't on this list. Well done, little friend.
It gives you a little thumbs up.
Oh, he's so cute. Tarbek will. I guess he can't really toast the trail rations because there's a smoke risk down here. But he will break off a very tiny piece and sort of leave it, like, sort of put it on the ground and then kind of, like, slide it over, but, like, not really touching the little friend yet.
Yeah, it kind of inches its way forward and takes the ration and shoves it into its face.
All right, then.
Soup's been calling him Clarence, so guess his name is Clarence now.
I mean, y'all can name it whatever you want, but Clarence works.
I was going to go with Smiley just because he was doing the emoji smiley thing.
Smiley's somewhat
Clarence
different
is
on the stream, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I wonder how they're doing.
He needs a shave. I can tell you that much.
Definitely. Got a little crustache.
I just noticed that, like, me, Jay, and Andy represent, like, different stages in beard development. It's like a gradient.
Okay, yeah. If you wanna call it Clarence, he has no objection to that. He kind of nods like, "'Tis a good name."
Well, you can talk.
Can't talk. Okay. What would you all like to do? Sort of to set up next episode, because we are about to run out of time. So what is the plan moving forward? How do you want to get out of this tunnel?
I was gonna cast Insect Plague to eat the mold.
Before we do that, let's see if we can find another tunnel, maybe.
I mean, I got a little guy now. He might know where to go.
Because the last thing we need is more bugs down here.
They're magical bugs. They'll kind of just,
The last time you guys threw something at the mold, we all took a shit ton of damage.
You know what? That's fair.
Hold on a second.
I say we go with Gale's plan.
All right, Clarence, are there any other tunnels around here?
Let's see. What does Clarence say? Okay. He nods and starts to scurry back toward the weird mind flayer's house.
Tarbek will smash through the easy smash wall he made.
Okay. The mind flayer reappears and says, "You have returned, my best friends."
Kaw just makes upset sounds.
He set a very dingy little table that's made of like a half a barrel and it's got, a raggedy little tablecloth on it. And he says, I have prepared for guests so long. I waited. My friends. Yes.
Gil
Good
just
thing
turned to
Kaw brought
everyone and go,
wine.
yeah, did we totally misjudge this guy?
Oh, we didn't misjudge him. We just didn't want to deal with him.
No, yeah, I think that's more accurate. Clarence kind of looks at him like, weird. And then points down a little further into this, big cavern. There is another tunnel you all could go down.
Oh,
Alright,
good.
Well, it was nice to see you, Joey. But we gotta get going,
I totally understand. Let me give you a doggy bag.
Of
And he
what?
kind of scurries away, and Clarence is like, let's leave.
Let's leave now.
You all quickly, while Joey Bones is looking for a doggy bag, you all run down the other tunnel. Do you want to seal this one again, Tarbek?
I'm gonna keep my spell slots.
Okay. So you all just quickly, wait, I have scones.
I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay, excellent. Clarence kind of nods and smiles broadly. And heading down this tunnel, that is where we will end this episode. We didn't actually get to the Web of Lies part, so we'll have to get there next time.
Web of Lies Part
Rename.
2.
Yeah, it might be I think it's going to be Web of Lies Part 2.
We could just rename it like Adventures of Clarence or something.
Let's rename this one our greatest enemy, Chain.
Episode 39, Fall Damage.
Episode 39. Episode 39, Off the Chain.
Outros and plugs. Dan.
Hi, I'm Daniel, age 23, Off the Chain. It's been a great time doing this show with everyone here. Obviously with everything that's going on in the world, I'm sometimes not super comfortable trying to make those end of show pithy comments, but I think it's important that we all try to stay informed without sort of letting the weight of the world crush us. Do your best to stay in contact with your loved ones, and remember that even if things are not always seeming so great, we can always do our best to make them better.
Liz. Sorry, Liz.
I am Liz. I am going to ditch out everything Jan said and just tell everybody, please wear your mask and
That
wash your
too.
hands. Do all the safety things, please.
Please. This could end. Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay. Telling you to be kind, stay safe, wash your hands, wear your mask, and Black Lives Matter.
Mira.
Hi, I'm Mira. I would just like to say that I voted on Monday, and if you have the opportunity and are eligible to do so in a place where voting is a thing, definitely do it. It's worth it. And even though things seem pretty shitty right now, and sometimes voting isn't always the best way to make it better, it can help make things less worse. So yes, vote, wash your hands, wear your mask, stay safe, Black Lives Matter, all of the things, and reflect all of what I just said in your actions and not just your words.
Yeah, well said, everyone. I don't know if I have much to add. Please wash your hands and wear a mask. It is now, in my state, mandated that if you go outside, you have to wear a mask. So we could have beat it, and we got a little tired of dealing with it, and then we stopped beating it. It's not impossible, everyone. We all just need to be a little patient and understanding and kind. And wash your hands and wear a mask. It's not a political issue, everyone.
Especially if you're going like inside of a building, please. Don't freak out at a supermarket cashier.
Just trying to keep everyone safe and do your job. Hey. Okay, hold on a second.
Holding.
I will... Oh, okay. Krista was trying to read something on my desk. Anyway. Have a great night, everybody.
Hey.